The most startling thing about the newest episode of Tell Your Tale is its sheer wasted potential. It offers the opportunity to learn about Sunny's mom, and also understand Sunny more as a person, but it fails at both spectacularly. To start, the moment-to-moment flow of events is totally forced and lazy, the whole thing begins when Sunny mumbles about her mother, and the Bright House magically secretes a photo album from a nearby shelf. Nobody reacts with surprise about this. It's apparently just totally expected that this sort of thing happens. There's an ever-present magical Alexa installed in the building, which vomits memories at you when you start pining about missing parents. When Sunny grabs the photo album, she's inexplicably sucked inside. This is 3 times now that books have led characters to mysterious new dimensions, and 2 times the books have literally sucked people inside for no discernible reason. Why do these things keep happening? What even is magic? Remember that episode where a rainbow spontaneously lifted up Misty and gave her new clothes? How insane that was? How is this any different? There's no point to actually writing an episode if you can just use contrived magical nonsense to stick all the plot elements together. Anyway, inside the photo album, we get to meet Sunny's mom, and Sunny gets to relive her mother's loving touch, which might have been genuinely sweet if Sunny's mom had a personality. All the dialogue here is extremely vapid, uncanny, and cloying in its overbearing sentimentality. This goes doubly for the music, which is constantly, loudly insisting its feelings upon the audience, rather than letting them emerge naturally from the events on screen. I don't think people understand just how effective this sort of emotional manipulation is. It's effectively hypnosis. It's very difficult to watch a scene like this and not feel the intended emotions because your mind is being assaulted with aggressive social and psychological cues. We learn nothing of substance about Sunny's mom besides that she's also a weirdo who believed in going on adventures to bring magic back to Equestria, which just really drives home the whole obnoxious Chosen One narrative, much to my frustration. Back in A New Generation, Sunny wasn't some fate-assigned hero. The thing which made her special was that she envisioned a better world, and had the heart to make it reality. That's consistently being overwritten by Tell Your Tale's bland cliches. It's actively removing nuance from the setting and characters. This episode exists to trick audiences into believing the show has substance. And I'll say it again, G5 does this a lot. Remember the Blanket of Prophecy, Misty's mysterious new room, Comet's addition to the main cast, those countless times they teased tenuous G4 connections, Violette's spontaneous appearance, that apparent trip to Skyros, Allura's presence in Equestria, and that's not counting the dozens more in Make Your Mark. Until Tell Your Tale expands on, acknowledges, or resolves any of its existing plot elements, there's no reason to believe these new ones are going anywhere. But even if it manages to pull all its loose threads together, the standalone writing in this episode is desperate, disrespectful, and exhaustingly over-emotional. I'd like to take this time to articulate something. When I analyze media, my own preferences are my very last consideration. I legitimately believe, independent of my own taste, that this episode is an insult to you, an insult to MLP, and an insult to its child audience. We can disagree about whether that's the case, but we're all here because we care about this show. I don't make these videos just for my own sake. I make them because I think it's invaluable to critically consider what we consume, why we consume it, and how it reflects and shapes us as people.